People's emotions are high right now towards AI, and any neutral or positive take about it can get you crucified, just like what happened to the Baldur's Gate 3 developer Larian when they revealed that they do use AI during development. Expedition 33 got disqualified from an Indie Game Award for using AI, even if they committed to making the end product human. Honestly, I think the hate is overblown, and apparently it isn't entirely true, but even if it is, the timing is quite definitely horrible. This is not the best time for anyone to be positive about the AI. It is a horrible time to take that stance. I can stand at the top of the mountain and say, AI can be really helpful actually, but what's the point in saying all that when everyone involved in the development of AI is leading this product to be used in the worst possible ways and the worst possible outcome for the world that we are living in? The overwhelmingly negative sentiment towards AI is there for a reason. Even if this technology helps me and plenty of people around the world, the way most people use it right now, the way the industry is leading the market is horrible. It's monstrous. It's destructive. It's embarrassing. It's rotting everyone's brains. It's contributed to nothing but garbage. Absolutely worthless crap after crap. Slop after slop. We're living in an AI panic. It's the next chapter of technology ruining us, rotting our brains and destroying the world. People make parallels between AI and smartphones, laptops, PCs, TVs, or any other technological invention that supposedly ruins humanity. The thing is, phones get smarter gradually, and humanity can adapt well to its slowly increasing features, and also decrease of features. AI, on the other hand, develops way too fast, but humanity isn't developing fast enough to understand it. There is a reason why you are witnessing way more AI being used for generating garbage and ruining people's lives in the process. It's because we are not ready to utilize this technology for the betterment of ourselves. Right now, we're using it to make us worse. Say what you want about the negatives of smartphones, the positives that smartphones bring to the society unequivocally trumps the positives of AI and is way more overwhelming to count. Of course, there are plenty of use cases where AI can help. It certainly has helped me in some cases, but AI can help in certain situations the same way a gun can. In the right hands, it could be incredibly effective and will save people's lives, but I certainly wouldn't trust an average person with it without the proper training and education. To further prove this negative AI sentiment is warranted, allow me to present some not only truly awful products these AI bros output to the world, but also their horrible attitude to everyone. AI bros think they are ahead of the curve with this post. I have to be firm. If you are anti-generative AI outside of media and art, you are borderline anti-science. Well, I'm glad that you make a very clear distinction of generative AI outside of media and art. I'm not a fan of generative AI media. They're the ones that have been wasting a lot of hardware and resources and spiking their prices to insane levels while outputting trash like this. Chatbots AI are okay. They're way more efficient than they were a couple years ago, but even so, the implementation of it is still early, and it's not something that you should trust people in. Either way, being against AI is not anti-science. The taking 0.0001% of freshwater is ridiculous cope. Allow me to use your tool against you. AI hardware does consume a lot of fresh waters. They are required to cool the system. AI does get more efficient as time goes on, but hardware usage is still going to increase. It's called the Jevons paradox. Efficiency leads to less load, but it also leads to more demand, which leads to more load. In other words, AI will use less hardware to run, but it will still use a lot of hardware anyway, so screw you if you want to have a new PC with affordable RAM next year. You are taking a serious stand against hype. You are rejecting a set of tools that has sped up real work. It does. It speeds up my work, that's for sure, but again, the way I use AI is not the same as how anyone else uses AI. The amount of people who use AI effectively, efficiently, and for things that are genuinely beneficial is so little compared to the amount of people who use AI horribly, and that's the reason why most people are against it. AI bros tried their best to be positive today, but it's pointless against the wave of warranted negativity. Researchers are using these tools to understand disease mechanisms and design drugs faster. And AI bros use those tools to generate garbage content. It's the same with any other technology like smartphones and laptops. Just because a few people use it for something that enriches their lives and makes them better doesn't dismiss the many that use them to trash their lives and make them worse. Full adoption of AI has been used effectively in not just research but plenty of industries as well. We do see efficiency gains in plenty of workloads. We do see works and research that would have taken years now only take months, days, or even minutes with a genuinely workable output. The issue is that their value is overblown because the general masses outside of these sectors are still not ready for adoption. Not to mention, their adoption doesn't always lead to immediate results. It's a tool that requires a lot of expertise and careful consideration before it can be implemented effectively. Ultimately, technology is not the one that corrupts us. We are corrupting ourselves with technology. AI and smartphones have the capacity to make us smarter, better, more knowledgeable, and more informed if you use them correctly. The internet has vast amount of knowledge that you can access with a couple of taps. Knowledge that can enrich yourself and make yourself better. And yet, we're using it to make us lazier and rot our brains. To be fair, rotting brains with technology isn't a new sentiment. Isn't that right, 2009 angry video game nerd?
I don't want to be educated. I want to rot my brain.
These AI bros really think that they're cooking with this. AI is crazy! Show this to the AI is useless clowns and shut them up! Wow, what kind of slop garbage are you making today? It's this old Asian lady who makes a meal out of a xenomorph. That's it. I'm sorry, am I supposed to be impressed by this? Unless you really have an old Asian lady cooking a xenomorph, or even just pretending to cook a xenomorph as a fan movie for Alien or something, this is something that can be generated with a couple of words. Also, isn't xenomorph blood supposed to be acidic and melt stuff? Did you guys even watch the movies? People do not realize that things become worthless the more you make them. We have too much supply of AI-generated garbage, but very little demand. No one is asking for this video. This video is utter trash because we know it's not real. It's so evidently not real. In fact, if you present this as real, you are a fraud. And unfortunately, there are way too many instances of AI being used to defraud people. It seems that it is the only plausible use case for it, to defraud people and make them think that something is happening when it's not. It has unfortunately fooled people, and it will continue to do so in the future. It's so affordable and easy to use. Do you realize that AI being affordable and easy to use makes their output utterly worthless? AI garbage like this is the artistic equivalent of toilet paper, and you are smearing your crap all over it. Anyone can tell imaginary stories, which will make social media more interesting. You're going to make social media more interesting with this? This is not making social media more interesting, you absolute cretin. You're making it worse. Way worse than it already is. You are genuinely blind if you think that this is gonna make social media more interesting. It's garbage. It's crap. It's not a real old Asian lady cooking a xenomorph. It's an AI-generated video of it. It's worthless. No one asked for this, and the bubble burst cannot come soon enough. I want to know what's in the mind of these AI bros that they think posting these is somehow a good idea. They're still yelling AI is slop. Yes, it is absolutely slop. What the hell is this video? This is the OP visiting the totally fictional set of live-action Dragon Ball. We already have our live-action Dragon Ball, and we genuinely wish we don't. But don't worry guys, this is way worse. Brad Pitt is Goku. Look at him, he wants to die. Tom Cruise is Vegeta. Why? Timothée Chalamet is Trunks. Scarlett Johansson is Android 18. Leonardo DiCaprio is Android 17. What? Jason Momoa is Android 16. Morgan Freeman is Mr. Satan. God is playing Satan. Jenna Ortega is Vidal. Why? The Rock is Super Boo. That is genuine nightmare fuel. That image is going to stick in my head forever. Thank you, AI bros. Angelina Jolie is Bulma, and of course you make it as if she's intimate with you. Clint Eastwood is Master Roshi. That's a miscast if I've ever seen one. Old bitter guy Clint Eastwood is playing the happy-go-lucky pervert. Is that Jason Statham as Piccolo? Josh Hutcherson is Gohan in his alter ego suit. Jim Carrey is Frieza. I don't know why. Sydney Sweeney is Chi-Chi. I really don't get why people are obsessed with her. Vin Diesel, more like Tin Diesel, am I right? Keanu Reeves as Cell because, of course, Hugh Jackman is Raditz. Hugh Jackman is Raditz? Why? This is the reason why hardware prices will go up next year. It's so that doofus like this can make fake garbage fanfictions like this while violating God knows how many copyright and impersonation laws. Thank you, AI bros, for ruining this world. You let people make their fanfictions come true. Except their fanfictions are garbage, and we all had to suffer through it. Visually. Here's another AI slop that these AI bros are so proud of, even though they shouldn't be. I've been sneaking into a few of my favorite Christmas films. No, you didn't. You used AI to generate the video of you doing that. It's the same pattern as the other guy that generates the live-action Dragon Ball behind-the-scenes set video. It just shows that AI users have no original thought in their heads. Why do these AI bros produce crap like this? What is the point of this crap? There's nothing impressive about this. You just type in words and the computer makes the video for you. I don't see any effort. I don't see any value. I don't see the worth of generating this garbage. Who's going to use this? You're just following a trend that everyone else is following and you add nothing to it. And like many other instances of AI slop, they couldn't be bothered to check their work. In the set of The Holiday, why does Jack Black have a beard when he doesn't have one in the movie? Why did you turn black and white the moment you went to the set of It's a Wonderful Life? Just because the movie is black and white doesn't mean the real world is. Why did James Stewart morph into Hugh Grant? Ugh. Why is Colin Firth and Keira Knightley just standing there awkwardly? Hugh Grant does not look that old when he was filming Love Actually. This is John McClane from Die Hard 4, not Die Hard 1. Die Hard 1 does take place during Christmas. Die Hard 4 does not. Merry Christmas, by the way. I love the community notes here. It's just here to completely demonetize this post. And rightfully so. You just steal a lot of copyrighted content, these people's likenesses, and butcher them to produce this worthless garbage. AI has truly exposed the absolute vacuousness of humanity. They are outputting some of the worst garbage ever produced. And some hacks with no skills or talent cheer on it, like it's a crutch to mask the void that is their soul. Oh wait, they have none. Putting aside the illegality and unethical practices of stealing all the copyrighted data and likenesses of these actors that had to be put through this garbage, even if the law dictates that it is legal to do so, these empty, mindless husks are using it to produce garbage like this. AI performs best when they steal, and they still produce garbage. And you wonder why people hate AI and want it to burn in hell. Here's one instance of how AI totally rots people's brains. This person shared an excerpt from an article talking about how Hasbro ruined Power Rangers and Super Sentai by buying the manufacturing rights and losing Bandai Namco a lot of sales in Power Rangers related toys. I'm not too familiar with Rangers or Sentai to comment. I played the Lightspeed Rescue PS1 game. It's alright, but that topic is not why I'm here. Grok, please tell me what is going on, and is Hasbro responsible for all the situation with Super Sentai? Answer in details if it's possible! I can feel embarrassment just from reading those words. It's just a couple of paragraphs. Just read it. Or better yet, look up the story yourself. If you're gonna have an AI to elaborate or summarize the story, at least do it privately and not publicly embarrass yourself like this. Your god Grok won't be coming to the rescue. I have it blocked so it can't read this.
Wow, what do you say after that one? Brutal, savage, wrecked, absolutely taken down.
I'm just sad that some people couldn't put in the effort to read. We're living in a time when people had the temerity to say that reading is overrated. Reading is overrated. Oh wait, reading books is overrated, but you must read articles, blogs, and news. Otherwise, you are cooked. You're not engaging your brain at all. Well, here's a worse scenario. People who refuse to read articles at all. 4 paragraphs of reading, and this guy just asked Grok to do it for him publicly. You are embarrassing yourself and the rest of humanity. I'll just play the Boondocks clip.
Read, nigga! Read!
And that's all for the video today. Here's a cat. Huge thanks to all the wonderful sponsors this week. You're all fantastic. Don't forget to check out my previous videos here. Click the like button, comment, subscribe, join the YouTube membership, leave some tips, just $1 down below. And thanks for watching.